Hi guys, Surpass here. I would like to talk about the paragon level, paragon points, um, which assume a lot of people, not a lot of people are having more than 200 paragon levels, which means you can only maximize one, um, try to maximize one items in each group. There are several aspects that which one is the best. So I'm not trying to say that which one is best, but what I can say is that it must be different. There's not the best way to do so. So first, let's take a look at the core status. So now, pretty sure not a lot of people will focus on vitality unless maybe some Ubers run at T6, but I don't know. Um, you may like to spend 2 points in speed because it lets you to reach to 25% running speed. And so what else? What else? So first, is, you which one you can choose is you can call by trying to calculate the prefix. For strength or vitality, the maximum value is 250, which is above like a sort of 1.2 prefix, and for not prefix but fix whatever, I don't know. I would say the fix, but you know what I mean. And running speed definitely towards two of them. So which means it may be better to just get rid of Venus temperance. So let's say so now we just reduce 12% movement speed, but we can spend like um, 20 24 points here to get it back, and we can get 200 strength back, which we don't have to spend 40 paragon levels on this category. So this is one aspect, and speed is kind of special. For other things, like you can calculate at the percentage, no, maybe this is better. For all resistance, if you already have 600 resist all, then by spending 55 you can get 200, which is more than let's say more than 25%. And for life generation, yes, you can get 1,000 life regeneration, which may worth 4 prefix, but compared to your current life per second, it's 50%, which is good, but you can neutralize this by using the skill, so which makes it to 4,000 and makes it less worthy. So percentage is one aspect, and prefix another aspect, and class is one. I feel like maybe something around maybe 0.1, adding 4, even I mean 4.4 or 8.8 fury sounds reasonable to me, but now you can just increase to 50%, 50, which just kind of double your fury, so which is a bit ridiculous, I would say. Well, why it's wait a second, the maximum fury now is 100. I'm so bit stupid. It's 100. Okay, it's 100. Okay, but so it still makes it 50%. And consider that the fury is not as stable as spirit, which you can regen pretty at a stable rate. So I would say the maximum value for fury is really important, especially when you have some scale like unforgiven. And yeah, so it's pretty good. And then compare like you can get like a 50 for spirits, which the maximum value is 150, and you can use some skill to double to increase it to 250, which is not really that much if you increase for monk. So I would say it's worse for monk, but it may be best for barbarian. I think barbarian is the only one makes sense. Like for witch doctor mana, there are really a lot of mana in his pot, like more than 600 or something. And for wizard, it's the region speed is more important. Yeah, that's my opinion. So here, like I think barbarian go for this one. Other class just go for movement speed plus strength. I mean main attribute. For offensive, this is sort of like so this makes it 10%, which was two prefix. But the thing here is that how many values add these three? How many things add here is most identical. Maybe normally critical hit damage is slightly better, but for skills for classes with some skills related to a critical hit chance. For example, overkill for barbarian, I would go for a critical hit chance, as well as a demon hunter maybe with the passive. That restore one discipline with a critical hit. And about cooldown reduction, it is promising as well. It's when you have some other gear to match it, you can get some like non-stoppable, like a permanent outcome. I don't know. It's maybe hard to reach to that stage, but yeah, that will help if you use some build. So this is an aspect for your build. And yeah, for the defensive one, normally you would go for resist or low armor. Although actually this give you the not a really good amount of prefix words value, but normally you would like to increase the quality of your life, not really the amount of your life. Plus, it doesn't really increase your EHP net dramatically. Actually, maybe even worse than resist all. So why just increase the amount? Maybe for some really rare build, but normally you should go for resist or maybe armor. You can just maximize both and see which toughness makes it higher. Normally it's not resistable. And for life region, normally I would say that you will want to use skill because life region is good. It may be the best restore mechanism in this game, but some value like a grand, 1,600 or something, and 50 is not really enough. Normally, in this game, I think like for at least 2 or 3,000, and for like the other class, well, for barbarian, you already have this one. Well, I don't know. I was hoping to send that in report, so you would like to more than 10 grand. But yeah, normally you would just put the points in resist all. And for utility, this is I feel I don't really like left on hit. I think left regeneration is much better until you get some because the attack speed is nerfed in this game a lot, and the proc value seems to be super low. So left on hit, I'm not. Maybe we need more testing for this in future, but for now I would prefer to a resource cost reduction. But when I call it, it's really hard to know that how much it's worth to reduce it, let's say by 10%, as well as error damage. this you can hardly feel this, but so now let's take back to let's go back to aspect 2. I think which is prefix. So prefix was speaking like this was like a 4.5 prefix or something. So I will put it here, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, so this is how you should what you should take into account when you try to expand your paragon levels, and yeah, this concludes the experience sharing. Okay, so yeah, I'm in Australian gamers, and yeah, I really would like to see people join here. I will share my experience, and the people will do that as well in the in the in the news area, and I also have a community which doesn't really a lot of people here, but it should be it's set by for my Twitch channel. Okay, so this concludes the. Or maybe I will add YouTube here. Welcome, user Super Studio. Okay, so I will go back with some monk run in low difficulty with a reset with some reset task story model whatever. Cool. So yeah, see you guys later.